like to give a special nail-addict shout-out to Miss Black Sheep Does the Nails, Tracy's Nail World, Exotica's Empire, and Kathy Wellman for being the first four to comment on my last video. Thank you, ladies, so much. Hey y'all, welcome back, and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So for today's set, I am doing my oldest daughter's nails. I've not done them in a while, and the design I wanted to do today, I actually wanted someone to enjoy the design. So I asked, she hasn't had them done in a while due to an elective that she takes at school, but she said she was ready, so we went ahead and went with this set. So I'm showing prep and how to properly apply Gel X nails with full prep. So the first thing you want to do, as you see here, is push back your cuticles. So you take a cuticle pusher and just push back your cuticles. It looks like I'm going rough, but it's really very gentle, and you just want to repeat this over all of your nails. So once the cuticles are pushed back, you want to take a drill bit and your e-file or hand file and go around the cuticle area to remove any dead skin that may be there. I'm using a ballpoint bit to do the cuticle work. I actually really love this ball bit. It's like really ideal for cuticle work. It does not cut or harm you in any way. Very nice and comfortable, and it definitely gets all of that dead skin up. So I apologize at the beginning of this video. I was a little out of frame because, again, when I record other people, I tend to use a different desk with the lighting and the camera set up a little bit different, and so it was off. I actually had the camera turned the wrong direction with this nail set, and I only know because I did record another one of my daughters, and so we switched the camera around and it looked so much better. But it is what it is. I think I will eventually get into frame all of the way, like once I actually get into the set. But I'm going in again and I'm using a different cuticle bit, and I'm going back in and just fixing up everything and then roughing up the surface of her natural nail on this here part. Roughing up the surface of your natural nail definitely helps with the adherence of the product that you're going to apply. When we do Gel X nails, her nails stay on 6+ weeks. Like, they're on really, really long with proper prep. So prep is key. Prep is very, very, very important. Then I go in with a dehydrator to dehydrate her nails. And I think this is where I kind of noticed that I was out of frame a bit. So I scooched her over for just a bit, but I'm applying the dehydrator. And then right after applying the dehydrator, I do apply 2 coats of my Young Nails Protein Bond, which is a primer. So dehydrator and primer to me are a very important step. I've heard where some people don't use it, but I've always remembered going to the salon and getting a dehydrator and primer on my nails. And again, I just feel like this definitely helps with prep for sure. When I do my Young Nails Protein Bond, I like to apply 2 thin coats for better adherence. So for today's set, we're using the Rosalind nail tips that I got quite some time ago, and I'm going to be applying them with this Born Pretty 8-in-1 nail glue. So I'm basically just applying a thin layer over her natural nail. And then I'll go into the nail well itself and apply some there. Now, important, you want to make sure your nail tips are etched in the inside before actually applying them to your nail, but these already come pre-etched, so we didn't have to worry about that. And again, we've used these tips so much, you really don't have to do anything with these. They're pre-etched. So I place them into the nail well, go in at a 45-degree angle, watch the gel go from cuticle to free edge, and now I'm giving that a flash cure with my little flashy lamp. And I give it about a 10-second cure for each one. And then once I get them all applied, I do a full 30-second cure in my lamp. I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. And as always, thank you so much for joining me on my nail journey. It means the world to me. I am starting this shout out very early in the video just because I feel like you guys need to hear that from the jump. I always do this in every video, but I just want to make sure you guys know that I really do appreciate you. So it's not me waiting till the end to say it. I say it pretty much wherever I want to say it, and I feel like it's time to say it now. If you're new to my channel, then welcome to the Nail Addict family, and I do thank you so much for joining me on my nail journey. If there's anything you would like to see, you can comment down below. I do have some series going on right now and different things that I'm trying to do for 2024. But yeah, thank you so much for being here and welcome. And if you've been subscribed, I love you so much, and I'm really grateful and thankful for you all. So now I'm going in with a cuticle bit, and I'm just going around the cuticle to make it more flushed. So when I'm doing the gel X method, I typically don't file the whole nail, just around the cuticle, because there could be spillage from the gel that you do use to apply the actual nail tip, or I mean, anything is possible. So just going around that cuticle at least once is very beneficial because it just looks more flushed and natural to the nail. I had to switch over to the mandrel because that particular, I believe it's a diamond bit that I was using, it just wasn't strong enough. Like, I normally do this at around 4 RPMs. I don't feel the need to have to go any higher. And if I do, I feel like the drill is weak because a strong e-file, it's not going to um, it's not going to take much. So like 4, 6 max sometimes. I go in this area to clean anything up, and it always comes right off with a sanding man and a mandrel. And then I'm going in with my mini buffer, and I'm just buffing the shine off the nail just to make them like really nice and smooth for the application that we're about to do. Then I like to take a hand file, so I'm using my 8080 grit hand file, and I'm just going to go ahead and file the sides of her nails and just make them a lot more crisp. So here I thought I was applying base gel because typically that's what I would do, is apply base gel over all of the nails and then cure for 30 seconds. The base gel does help for like any other gel polish to adhere a lot better, which is the typical reason for using it. If you were ever wondering, that is a reason for it, because once you cure the base gel, it still has like a tacky layer where something can stick very nicely for better hold, basically. So instead of base gel, I am now applying matte gel top coat. And it's because I was using my Model 1s, and the base gel and the matte top coat both have a silver lid, and then the top coat has a gold lid. So it just threw me off. I saw silver and I grabbed it, but it was actually the matte. And matte is okay too when you're doing nail art. It is really beneficial to apply a matte top coat and then cure to get the design you're looking for. So either way, it was okay. She cured for 30 seconds. And now we're going in with Purple Era from Madame Glam. Such a beautiful pigmented purple. Like, this is such a gorgeous color, and I love it on her as well. It looks really nice, the depth of that color. And then I'm also using Healing Glam from Madame Glam as well. I'm going to be applying that to her index at the moment. So I forgot to show the bottles. Y'all know I normally show y'all what products I'm using, besides like base gel, top coat, stuff like that, because I feel like essentially they're all the same. Like, yeah, there's some really good ones out there, but essentially base and top coats are like a typical thing you're going to use and get the results you're looking for. On the middle finger, I'm going in again with Purple Era and making this one purple, like the darker purple. And these gels are great. Like, I literally only applied one coat to all of her fingers, and it was amazing. Very opaque, very pigmented. If you have never tried a Madame Glam polish, I recommend you do so. They come out with new shades every month. So different shades every month. And I have been working with Madame Glam for about a year and a half now. So pretty great journey I've been on with them, being able to experience a lot. Now, I did have some bumps in the roads when I first started with them, like the first 6 months. But this last year has been amazing with them, and I just highly recommend the gels. Not just because I work with them, I just recommend them because they really are that good, to the point where I own a lot of other products and brands, but for some reason I just gravitate towards Madame Glam, and they're all accessible. So it's not like Madame Glam's up front, so I just grab them. Everything I have has a place and you can easily get to it, but this is just what I gravitate towards. Then on the middle finger, I'm going in with Perfect Black to complete the base colors of the nails. Once I do get it applied, she's going to go ahead and do a 30-second cure in the lamp. Yeah, I found this amazing microphone when doing my voiceovers, to the point that it blocks out the background noise, and I love it. Right now, I'm sitting on my back porch and I am doing my voiceover. I love to sit outside and just enjoy nature, and just, I don't know, it just gives me a piece of like peace, basically, like to be able to just sit out and watch videos, or like, I don't just sit there, so I watch videos, or like I'm doing now, my voiceovers, or just anything on my phone. I'm just out here just chilling out, vibing, and it's amazing. So now what I'm doing is going over the pinky index, excuse me, No, not the pinky, the ring and the index with matte top coat. I think, yeah, and the thumb as well with matte top coat. And then she's going to give it a 30-second cure. So we're starting with the design on the ring finger, and this right here was easier than I thought. Like, I thought it was going to be very hard and I wasn't going to be able to do it because I'm still learning the nail art brushes when it comes to doing fine details or like certain lines. But I'm writing the word love in cursive diagonally across the ring finger. So what I did was I first mapped it out and went really lightly with it. And then I came back in with the gel again just to darken everything up. And I was surprised at how good it came out. Both hands came out really, really good. But once I get it set, she does give it a 30-second cure in the lamp. Again, I do apologize for being out of frame, but it had been a while since I'd done anyone else's nails, and the problem was I had the camera facing in the wrong direction. So we're actually in the middle of the table, but because of where the lens for the camera is positioned, it's more towards the left. So I worked on that. I did another one of my daughter's nails after this, that the next day, and yeah, I got it right. It had just been a while. So now I'm going in on that same finger and applying matte top coat again because I do want the design to be matte, but y'all know what I'm going to do. I'm going to sugar me some stuff onto the nail because that's one of my like absolute favorite designs. I have an embossed or like a 3D type situation on your nail. To me is so cute, but I like it better with gel because it's very slight with gel. So I took Healing Glam and I'm making a heart. So typically I use my dotting tool, make 2 dots, and then I take a nail art brush and I just bring that down to a nice heart. The nail art brush I'm using is my McCart nail art brush number 3. And I'm just pouring over now that heart to kind of get it set in stone. And then I'm going to give that a 30-second cure. So my Mia Secret clear acrylic, I accidentally put some glitter in it. So I decided to try to make it like a glitter acrylic since there was already glitter in it. And that could be like my glitter that I use when I want to have a glittery embossed design. But the glitters really didn't take much. Like, they were there in person, you can see it, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it much on camera here. But again, I'm going in with another heart using Healing Glam, just trying to get that all together. I'm going to pour over again, and then she's going to give it a 30-second cure. Now I'm going in with Healing Glam and creating a set of lips on the nails. And this was such a cute design. I really, really, really liked this finger overall. I would say was my absolute favorite. Very cute, very nice. I don't know, it's just something about these two purples together went really well as well. But once I get everything set, she's gonna give that a 30-second cure. For my lips, I go in and make like a little wavy line at the top, then come under with like a slightly straight but not straight line underneath, and that creates the top lip. And then for the bottom lip, I'm just going around and curving over, like doing the bottom portion of the lip basically first and kind of matching it to the top. And then I'm going to go in across the top with another line that kind of mimics the top line, so it actually looks like lips partly open. And then I am filling all of that in. I'm going to sugar over with that acrylic and give it a 30-second cure. This nail here was also a favorite of mine. So now I'm going in with Healing Glam. And I am creating hearts and dots all over this nail. So you saw me create my 2 dots for the top of my heart. I'm taking my nail art brush and I'm going in and creating the actual heart. And I'm just going to do this all over this nail. And then in between the hearts, I use my dotting tool and make dots. I'm going to go ahead and pour that acrylic over and then give it a 30-second cure. And then for my thumb, I'm going in with Healing Glam and I'm creating 1 heart at the cuticle area. And then I'm going to pour over the acrylic and cure that for 30 seconds. So this nail, I never tried the viral like rose nail art design. So I'm taking blooming gel and I'm applying it to the nail. When you're using blooming gel, you do want to keep it wet because whatever you're creating, it allows it to spread across the nail. So I'm taking my nail art brush and I'm just going in like a circular motion that I felt was right for a rose. They weren't horrible, but it wasn't like how I would have wanted it either. So I'm gonna have to try this again. But I did 2 of them on the nail, let it set for a moment so that it kind of like spreads, and then I had her cure for 30 seconds. For the pinky, I'm going in with my card's holographic top coat, and this is such a beautiful top coat. It gives a very nice fine glitter shimmer on the nail. And then for the middle finger, I'm going to apply glossy top coat to seal in that design. She's going to give it a 30-second cure. Off camera, I do apply cuticle oil, and we'll be back in just a moment with the final look. And here's the finished look. I love them. They are so freaking cute. I did such a great job, y'all. Look at it. But comment down below and let me know what you think of this really, really pretty purple Valentine set. And if you've made it this far into the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit your post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you in my next one. Remember to be the very best you that you can be, and much love to all.